Well, the VT pack, when we first came out with it, like I said before, we had the standard VT pack has 3 voltage transformers in it. I approached a large investor-owned utility on the East Coast with the idea of using the VT pack. They liked the idea, but one of the concerns that they had was that they had a considerable number of failures of VTs, conventional VTs that we're using. In fact, in one area they lost 40 in 1 year. And they said it's one thing to replace 40 individual VTs, it's another thing to replace 40 VT packs just because of a loss of 1 VT in the VT pack, because you cannot change out a VT in a VT pack. And they wanted to know what I could do to address that issue. And I gulped and I said, well, what if I gave you an extended warranty that included lightning? And they said, that would work. That would be good. And I said, what about 5 years? And they said, that'd be real good. And so they wanted to see it in writing. So I put it in writing that we would warrant the VT pack against failures not only from other reasons, but also due to lightning, which is unheard of in the industry. No manufacturer of VTs, to my knowledge, has any warranty whatsoever that addresses lightning. We put it in writing, gave it to the utility. They've been a customer ever since. They've had 1 failure of a VT pack, and their metering superintendent believes that it was a result of miswiring, not as a result of a failure due to lightning or any other cause. So we've had essentially no failures. We've since extended the warranty period from 5 years to 10 years. And we put that in writing, and it's in our literature on the web page that we'll guarantee the VT pack for 10 years due to failures due to lightning. They got to use single point grounding, otherwise it voids the warranty. And that has been something that I have been stressing. I didn't used to stress it initially. I just went with the flow, and then we found out almost inadvertently that a significant number of VT packs were incorrectly wired in the field. Still, our failure rate was so low that most utilities were not at all concerned, because it was still better than what their conventional VTs were. And but I decided we didn't want any. And one of my big customers was a utility in Louisiana, an investor-owned utility in Louisiana that was losing 1 to 2 VT packs a month during the lightning season. And I found that to be unacceptable. They thought this was great because it's significantly less than we're losing with their regular VTs. So I actually went down, flew to Louisiana, and went out and had a meeting with their engineers and told them that this was unacceptable and that we should change to single point grounding. They were not using single point grounding. And I said, if you go to single point grounding, I think your failure rate is going to dramatically drop. They were very, very skeptical, but agreed to do it to extend the warranty. And since then, they've had no failures, and this has been almost 5 years. So instead of 1 to 2 a month during lightning season, which in Louisiana, trust me, is most of the year, they've gone for almost 5 years with no failures whatsoever. I have some information I've written on single point grounding. We actually have an animated cartoon, you might say, showing a meter installation and what happens to things when you have multiple point grounding, and what happens in the event of a lightning strike, and what happens when you have single point grounding. In single point grounding, the lightning fault energy is dissipated into the ground where it needs to go. And the event of multiple point grounding, it goes into the meter socket and blows metering equipment up.